What is up, all my world-class chefs, and welcome to the #1 cooking show in the entire world, hosted by yours truly, the next Gordon Ramsay, the next Bobby Flay, the next Jamie Oliver, the next Wolfgang Puck. You get the deal by now. Welcome to Cooking with Drew. What is up, all my world-class chefs, and welcome to the #1 cooking show in the entire world, Cooking with Drew, hosted by Drew. Now it appears as though you guys are feeling a little bit Italian, you know what I mean? They say oignon. Today you guys are feeling a little bit more like a pizza. So that is what we're going to make. A homemade pizza with homemade dough and with a brand new topping of pepperoni. Just pepperoni, that's all. Now, here are all the ingredients you guys are going to need. You guys are going to need all-purpose flour. You guys are going to need granulated sugar, instant yeast, mozzarella cheese, any toppings that fit your fancy, ya bunch of nasties, and then olive oil. Now, I do not have olive oil, so I'm just going to use grapeseed oil. Now, before you get started, do I even have to say that? Wash your hands, you freaking nasty. So, this is going to be a relatively quick episode. Now, what we're going to do, first thing, we're going to get the bowl, and we're going to actually start the whole pizza dough itself. So what we need for that is we're going to need, let's get out our good old measuring spoons. Guys, don't leave me yet. What, we're like 3 minutes into the episode. Seriously? Keep the remote there in hand. Do not leave. Thank you. So, what we need first is we need 4 cups of flour. Now, this is for many servings, okay? I believe this is for 2 whole pizzas. So, this is for 2 pizzas. Now, if you just want to make one, just use half the ingredients, okay? But there's no point of waiting again for the dough and all that stuff, so I'm just going to make 2 doughs right now, okay? So, there we go. That's 1 cup. Oh my gosh. And then 1 more cup. 2. 3. Okay. So that's a big hunk of flour. Look at that. That's a lot. So, next thing we're going to add 2.5 teaspoons of active instant yeast. That is what I meant to say. Roll. Why are you looking at my armpit like that? You nasty. Let's add that in. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. 2.5 teaspoons. And that would be good for that pizza, you know. Just like so. So that seems about accurate. Beautiful. And then our sugar. How much do we need? We need only 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay. So let's get another one of those in. You know what I'm saying, baby boy? Alright, so next thing we need is a teaspoon of sugar. Beautiful. And now what we do is we combine that. Then we're going to start mixing it. And then it said while you're mixing it, you add the water, hot water. So I'm going to turn on the tap to hot. And then I'm just going to let it sit there. And then when it's hot enough, I'm going to get the water and then put her in. Nice. Perfect. And now, that's hot. That's hot. Okay. Solid. So what we're going to do is we're going to start whisking it. Start whisking that bad boy up. Just like this. And while we whisk, just slowly add the water. Oh yeah, I feel it's starting to become a little bit more dense. Okay, so that's the water done. There's the pizza coming along. Today I'm making pizza. And what we do is we put oil on the bottom of the bowl. Get a little bit of oil on the bottom of the bowl there. Now, after that, what we're going to do is plop this bad boy on there. Plop the pizza dough on there. Just knead it down there, just like that. Seems just right for a pizza dough. Seems perfect. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that rise. Okay. That's what the well, I keep calling it active yeast. Instant yeast is for. Oh. What we're gonna do now is clean up after yourselves. You know what's gonna happen? Your mom's gonna come home and, well, you saw last episode, it does not go too well. Jingle bell rock, jingle jingle bell, jingle bell rock. So, in the meanwhile, what we can do, pepperoni's all ready for the pizza. Now, something that is not ready for the pizza is mozzarella. So we need to slice that up. Now, what we're gonna do here is I love my pizza with a lot of sauce. That's the number one thing, right? So what we're gonna do, grab one of those. All right, grab a plate. Grab yourself a plate. Now these things, watch out for them. They're very, very sharp, okay? So place her on there and grind your, and just do this. Repeat that until this entire blob of absolute garbage is done. Alright, look at that. Okay, beautiful. So just keep doing this until the entire thing is done. It shouldn't take too long, I imagine. But this is how I used to make pizzas. As a kid, I used to make pizzas a lot, but I haven't done it for years. So, and I still am a kid. So, well, there you go. But yeah, just keep grinding this baby up until it's pretty much no more. So, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Okay. Well, I guess wait. So that means more dancing for you guys. You guys already know the deal by now, right? Grab your saran. What you're going to want to do is wrap around the cheese. Okay? You thought I was going to do something else. You thought I was going to wrap it around my face again like I did in episode 1 and 2. Wow. You actually thought. So, what you guys are going to want to do now is preheat your oven to 475 now. Oh, what's that noise? Let that start now. Holy. Look how big it is. Look at how much it's risen. Before it was like, what, there? And now it's at the top. Okay, so what we're gonna do now for the funnest part of them all. Okay? This is gonna take the scale. Alright, so what we're gonna do, first of all, let's flour the board. Just all a little flour on there. Okay, now it's time to get messy, boys. Alright, so grab your flour. Your dough. Okay, here's the dough. Wants to play catch? Oh, doesn't even leave my hand. Now to knead a dough. It's fairly simple. What you guys got to do is with the dough, use your fist, punch it in the middle, and then wrap it around itself, okay? And just repeat the process until the dough is kneaded. Now, you see it's starting to stick on the bottom. That means you need more flour on the bottom. Alright, so that's good. That's a good blob of pizza dough. Look at that, you know what I mean? Split it into two pieces for the two pizzas. So grab a knife. Nice. Beautiful. So that's good. Now, I'm gonna save some dough for my second pizza. So we're just gonna plop that back in there, and we'll save that for the next time we want to make a pizza. Now this is for the pizza. This dough here. Okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna flat. Now the way we're gonna do that, I'm trying to make it into a circle. You're gonna wanna need one of these bad boys. Right? So the key is with that first. Just gonna roll it until it makes a nice little circle. Your goal here is just to make it a nice circle. It doesn't have to be in the most perfect shape, but you want it in a decent size circle, okay? So keep going always like this. Look at that. That's pretty good, actually. Now, that's a pretty decent pizza right there. So, wash your hands. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna risk it. Okay? I'm gonna take the biggest risk I've ever taken in my life. Now I gotta redo it. Alright, cool. Alright, time to do that again. Okay, so. Just put it in this nice little circle here. It's actually not looking too bad so far. Just keep rolling upwards. All directions until it becomes a solid circle. So, Look at this bad boy. That's the pizza right there. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, okay, is we're going to put it on. We're gonna put it on the top over here, okay? So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna transfer this to there. So grab your pizza, go around all the edges, just gently pick it all up again. Okay, there you go. There's your pizza. And plop her down. Extend it a little bit if you want. Turn it into the circle that you guys want. No. On there. Beautiful. Extend it, stretch it, do whatever you guys want with your dough. Now, there we go. Now that's looking like a proper pizza right there. Look at that. Beauty. Okay, so that was the fun part. Now, what you guys are going to want to do now is now it's time for the seasoning. You can't just have a normal pizza. Now, what we're going to do, this is episode 5. This is season 1. We have 2 subs. First of all, let's put on some cheese here. I'm kidding. How could I forget the pizza sauce? Right? So, grab your can opener here. I wish you guys could see this, but it's just at the angle where you can't really see it, so, oh well. So grab your pizza sauce, open her up. Yes, I'm gonna work out right after this, right after I eat an entire pizza by myself. Yes, I am. You gotta have cheese. Okay, so sprinkle over a very good, generous chunk of cheese there. Right, just like so. Get it everywhere. Now, that's good. Now for one of my favorite parts. The pepperoni. Oh, these eyes on this. Look at that beauty. Oh my gosh. What an absolute beauty that is. So that's our pizza. That's gonna go right in my freaking mouth. So, plop her in. Put it for, I would say, probably 12 minutes. Just as a starter here. And now we wait. So, let's cover this up with saran wrap. And now we're gonna wait for the pizza. Now I have some very exciting news for you all. Look at this. It's cooked. The flour is perfectly cooked. Look at that. Cheese, perfectly melted. This is an absolute beauty. Now, here is the real test. Okay, it's got to slice like a pie. Okay. Amen. Now let's dig in. Okay, so. Oh my. 10 out of 10. Okay. That is literally the best homemade pizza I've ever made. Now, crust cooked to absolute perfection. Now, what makes it so good is not entirely soft. Underneath has an amazing crunch. Amazing crunch. To where you hear the cracking when you're going down. That's perfect in this pizza. Now, something else that's really good in this pizza. The sauce, perfect amount. Cheese, perfect amount. Melted perfectly. Now, here's the deal though. I didn't get a piece of pepperoni on my pizza, so we're gonna just take one and see how the pepperoni tastes. too good to be true. Seriously, too good to be true. That is the most delicious thing I've ever had. Excellent taste, excellent flavors, cooked to perfection. Everything's there. It's missing on nothing. 10 out of 10. 100%. Would definitely make this again. This is something we nailed. Without a doubt in my mind. This is the best one so far. That is so good. Wow. Now, I probably did put too much sauce on it. I love sauce. That's probably my favorite part of the pizza, so that's perfect for me. Might not be perfect for you, but it's my rating, so I don't care. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I just want to thank you all for the amount of support you guys are giving me on this series. We're gonna continue one more episode of Cooking with Drew, season 1 finale tomorrow. Get ready for that. Boy, oh boy, it's gonna be a good one. Boy, oh boy. So tomorrow, another episode of Cooking with Drew. Gonna be a good one, gonna be a special one, ending off with a banger. But we'll be back for season 2 shortly. So that's the end of the pizza. Thanks for all the support. Hopefully you guys are staying well, staying healthy with the whole COVID situation going on. If you've come in contact with the virus, hopefully you guys are staying social distancing, being safe, wearing your mask, doing everything you need to. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Stay safe.